Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you how to knit this chunky hat. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel because I want to make more videos in English, so it will be really nice if you can support my channel. Before we start knitting this hat, I just want to let you know that I will be sharing a video of how to knit this sweater. So if you are interested in knitting this one, you can click the ring button so you don't miss this video. Okay, let's knit. I will be using a yarn from the brand called GABO wool. This is a Polish brand, so I'm not sure if they have international shipping. This is a 100% Peruvian wool. In 100 grams there are approximately 70 meters of yarn. This color is RJ8384. This yarn is dedicated for using 9mm needles. I will be using 7mm circular needles on short cable. I have interchangeable needles, so I place the smaller needle on the left side, so it will be easier for me to knit stitches, but it's not necessary at all. Okay, so let's start with casting on stitches. So find the end of the yarn, and we'll start by making a loop. Put this loop on the needle and pull it. And now I'm going to start casting on stitches. We'll be casting on 50 stitches. The first loop isn't counting as a stitch. So let me show you how to cast on stitch. Place the yarn over your thumb and forefinger. And now put the needle under, over and pull it. And again, under, over and pull it. And this is how you cast on stitches. So now we have to cast on 50 stitches. The first loop isn't counting as a stitch. After casting on all 50 stitches, we will be knitting the first row. Before we start doing this, make sure that all of the stitches on the needle are facing forward one direction. Okay, and now place the marker. As you can see, I don't have a marker for bigger needles, but you can take different yarn, just like I did, make a loop from it, and here you go, this is your new marker. Okay, so let's knit the first row. In the first row, in general, we'll be repeating 2 rows. So now I will show you the first row, then the second, and then we will repeat first and second row until we get the length of the hat. Okay, so let's begin with the first row. Okay, so first of all, because we didn't count the first loop as a stitch, we are now going to slide it from the needle, just like that. And in the first row, we are going to only knit all stitches. So how to make a knit stitch? Put your needle from the left to the right, keep the yarn behind and yarn over, take it through the loop, and here we go, this is our knitted stitch. From the left to the right, get the yarn from the behind and now slide it from the needle. And just like that, from left to the right, from left to the right, take the yarn and slide it from the needle. And this is how you knit stitches. Keep knitting all stitches until you get to the marker. Okay, I've knitted the first row. Here is my marker, and now I'm just taking it to the right needle from the left needle, and we'll start our second row. In the second row, we are going to knit stitches and purl stitches in rotation, but the purl stitches we will knit in the row below. It might sound scary, but it totally isn't. Just let me show you how to knit this. Knit first stitch. And now we are going to purl next stitch. In general, to purl, you need to take the yarn to the front and put your needle from the right to the left. Then get yarn over the needle and pull it through the loop, and here you go, this is a purl stitch. But as I said before, we are going to purl the stitch in the row below. So just put your needle in the middle of the stitch from the row below, just like I'm showing to you right now, and then purl it. Now knit stitch, and again the purl one in the row below. So put your needle from the right to the left, yarn over, take the yarn through the loop, and here you go. And again, next stitch is knit stitch, and again the purl stitch. If you have a problem with purling this stitch from the row below, you can also take this stitch and place it over your left needle, and then you have to purl these two loops together. And then knit one stitch and again purl in the row below. And this is the second row. So now you need to knit all the stitches till you get to the marker. Okay, I've knitted the second row, and again I'm now placing my marker to the right needle, and now I'm going to repeat the first row. So now I'm going to knit all stitches, and then after knitting all stitches and making the third row, and then in the fourth row I'm going to knit and purl stitch in rotation, and I'm going to purl the stitch in the row below. So keep working like that until you get appropriate length. Okay, I've knitted some more rows so I can show you how to purl this stitch in the row below. So if you couldn't see it before, I think now you will have a better view. Now I need to purl stitch in the row below. As you can see, there's a knitted stitch in the row below, and now I'm placing my needle through this stitch, taking the yarn and sliding it from the needle. As you can see, now it's easier to do this because I've knitted some more rows. Okay, now I just want to show you how you can join the two balls of this yarn. So when I have the end of my ball, I just take the end and split it. Do this very gently because it's very easy to tear this yarn. And do the same with the start of the yarn from the next new ball. And now you can make your hands a little wet and then roll these two ends of the yarn together in your hands just like that. And now that's all. You can keep knitting and there is no ends that you need to wave in the hat at the end. I've knitted 32 centimeters and now we will be casting off all stitches. So cut the yarn and now take the knitting needle and put the yarn through this needle. Now I'm taking off my marker and I will be taking all of the stitches through the knitting needle, just like that. So I'm just keep doing this through the all stitches. Okay, I've taken all of the stitches from the needles, and now I have this giant hole at the end of the hat, but no worries. Now gently pull the yarn through all these stitches, just like I'm showing to you, but be careful because it's very easy to tear this yarn and we don't want to do this. So gently pull the yarn and then take the hat inside out. And now we still have some hole at the end of the hat, but now we just need to insert our needle through some stitches a couple more times and the hole will be gone. So just insert the needle through the loop. Okay, so that's all for this video. Please let me know in the comments if you're going to knit this hat. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye!